what I'm defining is that how it is a next generation cybersecurity. So why it become next generation cybersecurity is that it consists of ethical hacking plus penetration testing and AI security. What is mean by here ethical hacking is that which is nothing but a course what we are studying in the basic level is a certified ethical hacker which is sponsored by EC Council. The all concepts related to that I am covering in this ethical hacking concepts, which is must essential to learn in deep dive about penetration testing. Coming to penetration testing, we are going to cover network penetration testing and web application penetration testing. In addition to that, I would like to cover cloud security also, where I will teach you with respect to Microsoft Azure cloud, how to configure that cloud and how to secure that cloud also we are going to discuss there. And after all these things, we will enter into the era of AI security. That means how to build our AI agents to secure or to work for us in the cyber security field. That means now what we are understanding in the present scenario is that we are replaced by AI. Like that, we are hearing many cases and somebody is losing jobs because of AI. But now in the AI security, we are going to learn how AI is work for us. For that, we will work on this AI agents in again AWS cloud with respect to Amazon Bedrock. There I will teach you again about how to protect these AI also using guardrails. For example, if somebody misusing your applications in a cybersecurity field to reverse attack also, we can protect them using this AI security concept that is called guardrails we are going to discuss. That is the reason number of modules. That means in ethical hacking, we are going to learn it.
Your voice is breaking.
Yes, sir, 1 minute.
Okay.
So let me see, before entering into our curriculum about our cyber security, if you observe one thing, that is internet. Daily we are using that internet either by mobile hotspots or by LAN connections or maybe your Wi-Fi connections. You are using the internet. So the internet is nothing but networks of networks like this. They are connected together. For example, these are the systems. Want to access a facebook.com, nothing but a website which is hosted in a web server with the operating system Windows. But if you want to access a website, linkedin.com, again hosted in a web server, but the operating system is RHCL, that is nothing but Linux. If you want to access any one of the website, let us say from PC1 want to access LinkedIn, how the packet will flow means, let's say PC1 to via these switches to again the router to internet or maybe to switches to router to here, they will reach. Like this packet will move. Similarly, PC6 want to access facebook.com. This is the packet flow again from switch to router, right? Like that, it will reach the website. Like that, we are getting our websites. Of course, this is a simple replica of the internet. Now, my question is that let us assume you are a perfect or a pro hacker. Can you tell me what you are going to hack here in the internet topology? You are looking here. Let us assume you are the hacker. Now, can you tell me what are the things you are going to hack in this network topology? Can you tell me what are the things we are going to hack here? You can speak or you can put a message in the chat box. If you are a hacker, where you are going to attack in this network topology? Can you tell me?
The server maybe?
Yeah, very good. Which server? Here we have two servers. What does it mean is that we have a Windows server as well as a Linux server. Where you want to attack?
Windows, I think.
Of course, you want to attack on Windows server. That's also nice. So you can attack on Windows servers. Okay, then what else? Anything else? Any weak point or any vulnerable issue or any vulnerable point here? If you are moving further, he said very nicely about he is going to attack on this server. But remember here again, three key points. One is a server. On that we have an operating system called Windows. Over that we have a website called facebook.com. In our class, we are going to attack on websites and I will teach you on web application penetration testing, various tools like Brubsuit, SQL injection, crash-test scripting, command prompt injection. So many things we are going to learn in this case website attack in web application penetration testing. That means we will work on real-time websites, how to find out the vulnerability of the website, that means weakness of the website, how to compromise the website, and then how to protect the website. So the thing is that we are going to work it on both red team as well as blue team, right? So what the red team is doing that? It is attack on the websites to compromise, right? That means red team will do actions with respect to or with the permission of the organization. So that is considered as a ethical hacking. So first you are going to learn about what is a website, what is the parameters you have to understand for finding vulnerability of the website, and then how to host a website, what is called a web server, how to configure Windows operating system web server, how to configure Linux web server. Like this, I will cover all the basics with respect to this server. And then we started using different tools to compromise these websites. In fact, I will provide the Reels website, my own website, and give you a challenge to compromise those websites. There I will discuss about much more additional deep things. Coming to slides, I will show you. So that is about web penetration testing with respect to website. In fact, along with this website, as I said, these websites are hosted in a web servers, either maybe Windows or maybe Linux, and it may be with some operating system, right? So what is mean by that, I will show you now. Give me 1 second. I am sharp staring and show direct live. That's better. So look at here. This is what I am saying is website. But if I want to attack on this website, either I will go to here on a particular website. I can see some username and password. I will enter that username and password. See here, I'm injecting SQL injections. Just I'm not no username and password, just injecting. So it should be compromised just now. I entered into the website. Right? So like this, some cross-case scripting also there. What is mean by that is that go to the website, find out something here, and enter like this. What I can say, simple. Website is responding to me, or otherwise you can give another thing. Session expired. See, I'm injecting some code in the website. What we are calling as cross-case scripting or SQL injection. So many things we are going to learn in each and everything related to our website. In fact, in the class, I will teach you how to log in the backend, how to find the hidden pages, how to find the username and passwords, everything with respect to website, we come to notice that. But this website is hosted in a particular web server, which maybe belongs to Windows or Linux. Let's see. Let me copy this website. Open the Linux, Kali Linux. Let me open the terminal. If you are aware of the Linux, no problem. If you don't aware of Linux also, I will take one or two sessions about all the Linux commands which must be essential for hacking also. Let us say ping. This is the website. See, this is the IP of the website. Once you know the website, you can log in into this web server also. How to log into web server? You have to know which belongs to which operating system. Then we have to use some commands at nmap -capital and provide this paste, or you can provide the IP. Yeah, you have any doubts, you can ask me. Just I'm showing basic things what we are doing for web application penetration testing. I'm more focusing on about the penetration testing rather than the basic things. So that's why directly I'm showing that what is the things I'm doing here. See here, some of the ports are open. See here, 3389 port is open, which is stating that it's a Windows server. If it's a 22 means it's a Linux server. Then it's an open port. Then how you can log in? Again, take Windows prompt, type mstsc-v. The IP here we got it 40.76.225.203 and press enter. Yeah, great. Now I'm getting web server directly here. What is the password here? Then how to find a password here? Then we have one more command called brute force attack. What we are going to learn, that is using Hydra -L username.txt -p. So these are the practicals you have to do. Just for understanding sake, I am showing this one. What is that IP here? 40.76. Let me copy this better. Let's see now the attack is begins to find out the username and password of that web server. It's failed. It's failed. Why? It's trying, right? See, login admin is the username. Password is password@123. So let me try that one. Admin is there. Password. Done. Now you are hacked web server directly. You are in the web server, right? So this what we are calling as basics of penetration testing. We are going to learn much more things like this, right? So I'm explain how to hack a website, how to find out the vulnerabilities, how to compromise, how to penetrate into the websites, and then how to hack that web servers, either maybe Windows or Linux, using brute force attacks, where I will teach you how Hydra, Medusa, so many tools are there. So these are comes into web application penetration testing. Similarly, you can compromise the bottom systems also, where these are also operating with Windows. Then with respect to malwares, I will explain how to compromise these Windows systems. There I will teach you about what is malware, how to write a malware, how to send a malware, how to execute the malware in the remote location and compromise the system. And in fact, in the class, I'm going to teach about Windows 10 operating system only, latest version, right? And after that, network penetration testing is with the network devices. How to compromise the switches, how to compromise routers, everything we are going to learn. So that means we are going to cover from end to end of entire internet topology, including data security also. So for that, let me start my modules, how I'm doing everything. So these are the various modules I given as number 12, but each module having a plenty of tools we are going to learn step by step now. Let us see. This is the first module where I am going to teach about the very basics of the cyber security, which is must essential for you as a foundational things, where I will discuss about what is recon, weaponization, exploitation, installation, how you can do in remote locations. And in fact, here itself, I will cover what is mean by server, what is mean by web server, how to configure a web server, how to configure a DNS server, how to configure a web server in Windows operating system, how to configure a Windows web server in Linux operating system, what are the essential commands you might be know to become a cybersecurity professional with respect to Kali Linux, everything I'm going to discuss here. In fact, in the module 1 itself, I will start teaching how to set up a lab with respect to Kali Linux. Remember guys, I won't teach any simple trial-based tools or tutorial tools. That means everything we are going to learn with respect to Kali Linux operating system. In that only we are going to install the tools, we will run the tools, we will execute, we will hack the things. Right? So this is the foundation of our course. Maybe a theoretical concepts, but here itself I will explain how to prepare, how to install, or keep it ready of your lab setup with respect to Kali Linux. Once you are aware of all these foundations, we will jump into module 2. Where in the module 2, we will see all these concepts with respect to servers, network components, how to configure these network elements. Of course, I know you all are well versed with network configurations, like as you are CCNA professional. Let me see. Let's also give you a good idea when I show this one. So this is a simple configuration I have done. If I open this site, let me type www.site1.com. See, I'm getting a website directly. How? I configured a web server. Again, I configured a DNS server. From that, I am accessing the websites. So understand the basics of these things. First, I will teach you in the Cisco packet tracer. Once you are aware of these concepts, then I will move into the real operating systems, either Windows or Linux. Both I will teach you how to configure those things. In fact, here itself, I will show some more things. As you know, how to log in into the switch, how you can log in using a console port, right? Let me go with the console port now, terminal, okay, then enter, enable, then, so I log into switch. But here one foolish thing is that once you log in into the switch, if you type like this, search store and configuration, see, enable password is this one, console password is this. Then how the switch is secure? Your configure console, similarly telnet also can configure, you can see everything here. Then how it will be secure? Then you can say that simply you can say service password encryption. How you do? Config encryption, right? Now let me come out, right, memory, and then running configuration. See, now you said that now the password is encrypted. You may feel that this also secure, but obviously not here. Even you have done this also, you can decode it. How you are going to decode that one? Let me open a website like this. Where is our switch? Yeah. So this is the password. See, let me copy this. See, now the password is coming directly. As switch is showing that it is encrypted. But even you are cracking this one. This what is called a red team approach. Even some company feels that your network infrastructure is secure. But as a red team member, you have to find these things. See, password is. Then the blue team member comes into picture. defensive thing. What are the protections you can do here? How to protect unknown persons to enter into the switch? How to avoid these type of security breaches? All these things we are going to learn with respect to this network and infrastructure security, right? So here I will cover the basic essentials of enterprise networking, which include operating systems, our lab setup, configuration of the web servers, both in Windows as well as Linux. So don't worry, I won't teach about CCNA, IP addressing or network configuration. I mostly focus on security concerns with respect to network. That I am going to cover in the module number 2. Now coming to module number 3, the most important part is that there we will start the first element of the cyber security is called reconnaissance or footprinting. Here we are gathering the information. Here I will teach you about various tools called OS and IT, open source. Yeah, coming to this module number 3, it's very interesting and anxiety also. Why? Because in this we are going to learn both passive and active footprinting technologies. Where passive footprinting, which includes Google Docking, OS and IT, open source intelligence, various tools will be there to identify something. Let me show some interesting fact here with respect to this module is that, let me go with, here. See here. Anybody connected with system? Please let me know. Anybody connected with system? Anyone? See here, as you know, every day you are opening Google. Now I am using Google itself to hack something. That what we are calling as Google hacking or Google docking. Let me give some dot here, that what I can say prompt here. I will teach you in the class how to write everything, but let me see the output. Enter. So if I enter like this, it's showing something, sheets with Excel. Let me see one sheet here. I am downloading few. Again, download. Let me open that one. See the passwords. Open passwords. Let me open one more file. Login ID, temporary passwords. For whom? See this one. Belongs to which college also you can see here. TRC Southpole, Sheet, Amazon website, WikiLeaks, Bapuji, which college? Bapuji Salanki Institute. Let me see what are their passwords. See, roll number, password of the college. Go to the website, enter this username as a roll number, enter this password, then you will be entering the college. Which college it is? Dr. Bapuji Salinke Institute of Engineering and Technology. How I am getting that username passwords? Directly from the Google. How I am getting? Using this Google Docs. So Google itself helps you to crack our things what I can do here. So this is another interesting thing what you may feel that if I enter this one, you can directly get public IP cameras. See here. Now see the city. Live moving. I can control it also. Let us say 5. Yeah, see. Another road. See this one. It's the public cameras you are getting here directly. So outdoor. Another room. See here. All the complete IP cameras belongs to others. I am accessing directly from the Google itself inside the room. To have, if you are logging with the system, then you can also do the same things. I will provide the things. Please open. I think this is like a shopping mall. And if you are particular to a city, how you can do is that, what I can say is, yeah, I will teach you one more website called Show Them here. I'm going little fast. Don't worry. These are the things we are going to cover here in my course of the particular module. That's why I'm going on that one module, and what are the things you are doing on a basic idea I'm giving you here. Let me paste it. All are in your control. Morning on today itself. Because of other country, time will be different today, 20th, again today, Monday. But if you want to particular any country, go and select the country. How to do that one? Click on here. Can somebody tell which country you want to see? Again in the Taiwan, you want to particular any city. Let us say Taichung. So these are belongs to Taichung city. All cameras on your control. You can watch it. You can observe it what is happening. Bike number is different here. Various places. So this is nothing but gathering of information. Comes under the picture of gathering of information. I given a simple example of that how you can gather information using open sources, either by Google or we have a show them. So many tools are there. I have given a simple example, and you can use OS and IT, open source intelligence. In fact, here I will teach you about to find out the information not only available in public source, we can gather the information from the deep and dark webs, which is hidden in nature. The website may not be open in your Google or in a browsers. There we need a special browser to open such a websites called Tor browser. That also I will teach you in this module, how to install, how to run, and that how to do safe search. What is mean by that? In the Tor browser is very dangerous. Some of the unethical hackers will use this Tor browser to purchase some illegal things, whether human bodies, drugs, or weapons like guns or something. Those things, how you can protect or how you can safeguard your company from that websites also we can going to learn in this module number 3. In the next module, we will start about vulnerability assessment. There I will teach you about what is mean by vulnerability, how to perform vulnerability scan, what is mean by CVE, what is mean by CVSS score, everything we are going to learn. In fact, here I will teach you various types of scanning tools, how to perform the scanning, how to get information. In fact, initially itself I have done one Nmap scanning. There is nothing but this port scanning. Where to perform, how to perform, from that what the information you are getting, from that how you can do the attack. Like this, everything we are going to learn in this module number 4. In the module number 5, we are going to learn about data security. I will teach you in the data security in 2 ways. Let me brief over the module once also, we can understand, right? Come on, yeah. What is mean by data security generally? We feel that if it is protected with a password, right? You feel that you may secure also. Let us say we have a today.zip, some folder is there. If I want to open it, extract to like this here. So it's asking about the password. If you enter the password only, you can able to retrieve this data because you feel that it is secure. But the thing is that these type of secure things also we are going to hack. How is that? Using John Ripper. So the thing is that first we have to execute this, then it's not there. Okay, let's delete this. Let me create now itself. Create a folder today, some name. Yesterday some feature is there. Now let me compress this one. Create an archive. Password I am providing here. Create. Let me open. It's asking about the password. Now go to the terminal. Open. I'm moving a little bit fast here, but in the class I will go very slow. Don't worry. See, it's identified already. Password is admin. So like this, if the data also secured, we can extract the things. Or the password, we are cracked that admin. Now open. So like this, we are going to use John Ripper tool to find out the passwords of the encrypted files. And after that, I will teach you about steganography. That means hiding of information behind images or videos or audio files. Generally in movies we can see that it will be look like just like an image only. In the backend, we are going to hide all these the data. But how to do the data, how to retrieve the data, how to hack the data also, we are going to learn in this module number 5 with respect to password and data security, where I will teach you about steganography, StegGuide, StegCrack, so many tools are there. We are going to learn in this module number 5. These all modules what I am teaching is comes under ethical hacking. Now in the module 6, we are going to learn about malwares, how to run a malware, how to create a malware, how to send it in a remote location, how to execute from the remote location. We are going to learn here. Here I will hack you, your system cameras, your username, passwords, and what I can say, your screenshots, your audio, video, everything we are going to learn in this malware attacks. Here I will teach you 2 types of malwares that which I can write using the Python code. I will explain you there with the help of our AI agents. And as well as we are going to learn some of the MSF console. Metasploit framework is there in Kali Linux, which is helpful for creating malwares also. We are going to learn in Kali Linux. With the help of this malware using, we are going to hack Windows 10, its camera, or Windows 10, any particular folder or complete system we can compromise using this malwares also. In fact, here in the malwares, we'll go in deep dive that. Once you execute this malware, the information, valid information, you can directly get it in your Telegram. That means, for example, if I run this malware on your system, your pictures or your screenshots, your username password, it directly comes into my telegrams. Let's say like this. I will teach you how to create these bots and how to run, how to secure everything you are going to learn here. The screenshot is like this. Webcam not switched on, cameras coming black. Look at here, Wi-Fi username passwords, Wi-Fi username password like this. Any system you can hack it and it will get delivered to your own Telegram. Like this, we are going to learn in and out about malwares in the module number 6. And then module number 7, which includes social engineering, where means how to prepare a social engineering attacks on a particular person, we are going to learn. Here we are going to learn about phishing, wishing, smishing, so many things are there. If you want to see a little bit, you can go like this. See, simply I will tell you how the social engineering is happening. Sir, for your understanding only, I am running fast, don't worry. In the class, I will teach you everything very slow. Unless you are complete, I want to go further. Let's see how it's working like this. Something happened here. I will rectify it. Give me one more minute. Before that, let me. This social engineering is nothing but how to prepare. I will show the things. Right. It's going to run. Wait for a minute. After running, we'll come back here. Now, some issue with the tool. We'll fix that. So, in the social engineering, directly we'll generate a pages like this. From this, we'll capture username and password of the social engineering websites like Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. So many sites will come like this. See, around we can prepare 78 dummy pages. That means similar to what we are using generally, like a Gmail or Telegram or Facebook, YouTube login screen will be generated. If you share that one to somebody, if you open that and enter something, it will capture the things. So that what we are going to learn with respect to social engineering. So these are the various things we are going to learn in module number 7. And about mobile security, here I will teach you about how we can secure your mobile from this type of attacks. In fact, remember here I won't enter into the Android security, but I will teach you about how mobile security is breached. That means using certain tools, I will capture your location, I will hack your camera, sometimes I will hack your audio, video, location, everything all together with a certain tools. And then I will teach you how to protect them in the module number 8 with respect to Android mobile. And then this is the another ultimate effect. Most of the things government sites are attacked using these type of tools. Those are DOS and DDoS attacks. Where DOS is nothing but denial of service, DDoS is distributed denial of the service. Means using a certain techniques or the tools, we are going to collapse any website. This may belongs to government website, it may be a defense or maybe a normal website. We can completely make it irresponsive. That the type of attacks presently happening nowadays in most frequent nature. That we are going to learn in this DOS and DDoS attacks. And then now our cloud security, it comes into picture with respect to network penetration testing. Right? In the network penetration testing, the phases will be like this. Basically, first we'll do about network infrastructure. We are going to identify. Then we are going for enumeration of the network topology. In this network, you may consider that it may be a switch, it may be a router, it may be a firewall, whatever may be the things, how it will be enumerated, what are the vulnerabilities we are going to learn, and then we start attacking on the network using various techniques in the phase 2. Those will be of sniffing, or we can call it as man-in-the-middle attacks. There we are going to learn about passive and active sniffing, ARP poisoning, DNS spoofing. So many tools will come into phase 2. Where in this I will teach you about BetterCap, EtherCap, Wireshark, and at the same time we are using Java websites. How we are going to do here? Everything we are doing in the intranet. We are not exposed to internet. Within the internet, how dangerous we are living in this nature. How easily you can capture that username and password, what we are calling as credential harvesting, and how to create a login page to misguide the thing. And in fact, how to reroute the things. Simply, I'll give you the one example that on your system, if you open www.facebook.com, what will happen? From your system to it is going to Wi-Fi router to internet cloud. From that, it is going to website and you are getting the response. But I will sit in before you, that means between modem and you, and I will change a dummy page with you facebook.com. If you enter the username password, I'll capture and then I will use your account. Like this, how you can attack on the intranet. Without internet also, we are going to learn in this network penetration testing. And sometimes I will teach you about session hijacking, where I doesn't need username and password for anything. Directly I will log into your website. That is called credential bypassing. Means we will capture the session. From the session directly I will log into your website without username and password. That I am going to teach in session hijacking. These are the things we are going to cover in network penetration testing. Beyond that, we are going to learn about the cloud security also with respect to Azure. That means in the previous session we learned about what is meant by DOS and DDoS attacks. The countermeasure is nothing but a firewall. How to configure that firewall in a cloud. What is meant by NSC? What is meant by Palo Alto firewall? What is meant by region security? So many things we are going to learn in this module number 10. Of course, I given a very short about this module 10. It will take around 15 days to complete this network penetration. Right. Now coming to the another important module is that web application penetration testing. There it is also taking around 15 to 20 days, where I will teach you about all things related to web application penetration testing or a WAPT, where I will cover much more tools. Especially, I will teach you in and out about WAPT here. How can intercept the traffic between you and the website. That means without your approval, you can't open your website. Even you can change the payload. That means website conditions also you can change, and output also reflected in the website. Like this, we will do complete penetration testing with respect to real-time websites using this WAPT. I am not going in deep about here, but already I have shown practical initial itself how SQL injection is working, cross-site scripting, how you are attacking on web servers. It may be Windows or Linux. We are going to compromise, we will get the website. And after that, the servers. Like this, everything we are going to learn in web application penetration testing. Even I am listed here 6 points only, but it will take around 15 to 20 days cover each and everything in detail here. This is the highlight of this entire course, web application penetration testing and this network penetration testing. These two itself take around 30 days. That much in deep about the things we are going to learn. Up to module 9, we are going to learn about ethical hackings, how attackers will attack, how to protect. On the 10th, we are going to learn about the cloud security. 11 and 12, we are going to learn about network penetration testing as well as web application penetration testing. Then module number 12, it's completely different to up to what you learn. Here, what you learn will utilize to make a AI agent work for us. How to write the scripts, how to scan that one, what are the activities we have done, everything we will make it AI. That AI will do for us. We will do with a complete project view on this AI security. And in fact, here I will teach you about Amazon Bedrock, which is present in AWS Cloud. That means in the course, we are going to cover both Azure as well as AWS things, which will be very beneficial for you. And in fact, the course may not end at this point. After that, we'll start a 15 days internship thing that will where we are going to cover end-to-end projects, which is again separate to each individual. There is no repetition of the projects for anyone. Each individual has to perform different project and has to submit. That's also with relevant to AI. I will give you the projects. So including AI, you have to perform. But don't worry, no need to know about Python or anything. It's my thing that I will assure that I will teach you those basics also, including Python, Kali, Linux, everything, whatever the essential is needed. In fact, what are the tools I'm using here? Everything I will provide in the drive. You can reuse it. As sir said, recordings also available with you. So these are the things I'm going to cover in cybersecurity. In fact, it's a very vast syllabus. If you open see now the course, I'll give you just a basic module 1 only I'm given an overview, but inside the module 1, again, we have a sub-modules. Again, module 2, you have various sub-modules here. You have to learn all these things. And then module number 3, Again, submodules, module number 4, 5, 6, each is having in deep about the things. I'm not much entering into those things. See, total course content itself 11 pages. We are going in deep about each and everything. What I tell you that with after this course you can climb up to 4+ of years of experience, because it also included a latest one. See, web application runtime testing itself having a lengthy syllabus here. I have to cover a lot here. So many concepts in deep about the things. Again, network penetration testing. See, so that's why I'm stating that it's not only a cyber security, which includes penetration testing as well as AI security. In fact, you can consider cloud security also included. That's why I'm setting it as next generation cyber security. Right? This is about our course curriculum. Meanwhile, you have any doubts, you can ask me, or you can message me also. Any doubt, any point to be repeated.
If you have any question, you can ask
Yeah.
Strasan, Anita, Fatima, Hemang Patti, Ja, Mohit Rais, Vivo. If you have any question related to course curriculum, no, anything, if you have any question, please ask, or you can write in the chat box.
But remember, class will be like that only. But what are the hacks I am doing? You will be doing the class. I will
Yeah,
tell you step by step process.
sir showed you. I mean, today he's just showed few things, how it can be done, and he showed quickly, so fast, but it will be slow as per your flow, your level of knowledge. Okay, just wanted to cover everything in this session, so sir was doing quickly and fast, but it will not be like that in the real time sessions. Like it will be, he'll be doing slowly. He will guide you to the step by step, and like that you will have to configure and learn the things, okay, in every session. So any question, and but you have to log in through your laptop. Please do not use phones for the classes. Okay, phone or is not for the class, it is for your phone call or whatever, but here you have to use laptop because you will be doing labs. Sometimes sir will ask, Anita, can you just share your screen and do the steps? Sir will tell you, you have to do that. Fatima, like alternate, students, one day, next day another student. It's like that he will be asking you to do the labs, but he will guide you. So that's why you have to connect through laptop. And whatever the sir showed curriculum, I will share with you. See, we will be clear with these three things. So what we are going to cover, how much time will it take, how much we charge. So these things we will be telling in the first day, and at the end of the session once we cover, so you just check whatever we said with you, I mean promised, you can say, and we will do that. Okay. Yeah, timing is, this is India time 9 p.m. to 10:30, 1 hour session, 1 hour 15 minutes, sometime 1 hour 30 minutes. So see, today Anita will ask, sir, I was not able to get this result output yesterday, can you share my screen? So I will be just helping out. Okay, do this. Sometime it will take 10-15 minutes extra, but ultimate aim is to make you learn things properly. That's our aim. Yeah. So there's UK time 4:30 p.m. and Minnesota it is 10:30 a.m. and Saudi it is 6:30. Yeah. And India time 9 p.m. 1 hour minimum, 1 hour 15 minutes session minimum you will get. Okay. So please be prepared for that.